everybody to From the Pastor's Kitchen. Once again, I get to share with you two of my greatest passions, my love for Christ and cooking. When I tell you, oh, how I love Jesus and how the Lord has blessed me to be able to cook. Well, it's been a while since we've been together, and I've had a couple of requests, and so today I'm going to do an eggplant parmesan at your request, Chiffon. I pray that you and Pastor Perry enjoy this meal. It's a meal all by itself, and it is rather simple. First, I want to say to you and those that are looking, any of my viewers, make sure that you pick up a mandolin. This thing slices and cuts and julienne slices for you. I like stuff that is pretty, but it all has to be uniform, and so when you're cooking, it's great for presentation as well. So pick up one. This is a stainless steel. I have about 2 others as well. So I have gone ahead already and sliced the eggplant for you, and I have gone ahead and I prepared some in advance for you that's in the oven right now, but we're going to walk through this process together. Come on with me and let's walk together. I've taken 2 eggs already, and I've scrambled up 2 eggs. I have the breading of my choice, which is House of Autrey. It's a breading for chicken, and I've seasoned it with my seasonings, adobo, black pepper, a little garlic in it as well, and that's it. And just season it in the breading. And then in the last tray, I have some Italian breadcrumbs to kind of add a crust on top of it. And I'm going to use today, I'm going to use my deep fryer. Normally I would put it on the stove and do it, but I want to make sure that I'm using this oil in this deep fryer. So come on, go with me. This is the eggplant. I'm going to take it first and do like a washing with it, or put it in the egg and put the egg on it, and take my other hand and put the breading on it. Just sprinkle the breading on it. Now I use this breading because I don't like anything that's really thick. You go to some places, sometimes you'll see the thick breading on food. I just don't like it. Chicken with thick breading on it, I don't like, because you're eating more of the crust than anything. And then shake it off before you actually put it down. Next hand again, take the egg and put on here. Put the breading on it after I've sliced it up. And we're going to take the others out the oven so you get an opportunity to see that. This really doesn't take time, a lot of time. And what I'm doing when I put it in the oven is that I'm only melting down the cheese that's on it because it's already cooked in the deep fryer. Okay? Not a lot. And I don't want to put a lot of these in here because they, what I discovered using this deep fryer, I've never used the deep fryer in doing my eggplant. I have some oil that I had fried some chicken with, and I just don't like for stuff to go to waste. And so it rises to the top. You know that when you cook chicken or any other meat or anything, you know when it's done when it rises to the top in a deep fryer. And so this already rises and it floats. And so you have to kind of watch it and push it down a little bit. And we'll be doing a little bit of that while I'm talking to you about the meal. Okay? So let's continue on with this. Rather simple meal. And I know that you'll be able to do this, Chiffon. Just follow step by step. Get your breading and everything, and lay everything out first and cut up everything and get that ready. I find it's much simpler when I prepare stuff in advance and prep. Prepping is the major part of anything that we're doing. So I'm going to drop it down in the fire now. Won't take any time. Take my hands and wash them off as I'm going along. And then I'm going to check on what's in the oven already. All right? Because I've already cooked some for you so that we won't have to waste time in getting this all together. All right? Stay with me. Let's go to the oven. Come on, go with me. Oh, wow. Not quite there. I want to give you an opportunity to see it. See how it is already in presentation. I've already deep fried these. And I put some marinara sauce on top of it. And then I put the Parmesan cheese on it. And I'm just putting it in the oven so that it will melt on here. That's all I need to do. Putting it back in the oven so it can melt down just a little bit more. Now I'm going to give attention to this that's already in the deep fryer. Just to turn it over some because it's already in here. It's still cooking. This does not take long at all. You know, years ago when we would do this breading, we would take it and put it in a bag and shake it up. You remember that? Anybody old school? We would take the breading, or we'd use a paper bag, an actual paper bag, and we would shake the flour up or any other breading that we have, and then that's how we would season our food with it. I can remember that. Now we got all these fancy trays and all this other stuff to keep everything in order. And also, for cleanliness, and we're looking at germs and stuff too, so we got to be mindful of that. Make sure after you touch the food and everything, and you touch eggs and everything, you don't want to contaminate anything else. Make sure you're washing your hands. Now, while this is cooking, I'd like to share with you a word. I'm going to share with you today 1 Thessalonians 5:18. And everything give thanks, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus concerning you. My words today are give thanks. Giving thanks for everything. Even when things are not the way we want them to be, so often we get caught up in the emotions of a situation. That seems to consume us more than anything, my God. You know, and I'm not laughing at it. It is somewhat humorous when you think about it, how we allow situations that we've already encountered to continue to consume us instead of giving thanks. I heard a preacher say one time, let's just give thanks even for the difficult times. Now, that takes a moment to think about. In difficult times, I'm still going to thank the Lord and embrace that moment. Lord, I'm grateful for just the difficult times. Lord, I'm grateful for the struggles. My God, because in the struggles, everything changes in life. It gives me an opportunity to see things from a different perspective, probably pray from a different perspective as well. So in everything, give thanks, for this is the will of God concerning us. God knows what's best for us more than we know what's best for ourselves. Let's go to the oven because I don't want this to burn. Come on, go with me. I'll sit it at the top one last time and give some attention to it. I'm going to turn these over, and I'm about ready to pull these out. Don't take long in a deep fryer. I use the same deep fryer for my chicken. And when I tell you my chicken came out golden brown, you know, it makes a difference when you buy the right kind of kitchen equipment that works for you. And so a few more minutes and we're going to pull this out, and then I'll pull the other eggplant out and set it up for you in presentation. And it's just that simple. Now there's another way to do eggplant parmesan as well. Just for you, Chiffon, you can fry it like this or fry it in a skillet. Simply in a skillet and bread it and everything just the way that I did. And then take another bowl such as this, one that can go in the oven, and layer it. Lay each one down that has already cooked. Put the marinara sauce on top of it. Then put mozzarella cheese in between it and keep layering it and layering it. Then take it and place it in the oven. It is done once all the cheese has melted. When I tell you it's like an eggplant lasagna, almost. It is wonderful. I'm going to prepare that for Christmas. Give you an opportunity to see that. I'm going to get ready to take this out and pull the final eggplants out of the oven so you get an opportunity to see how it looks. And we will be done. Okay, almost there. Okay. Pulling these out, they are done. Going to take these now. Give you an opportunity to see them. Presentation is everything. Take these, put it in here. Wow, beautiful. And it's hot. I want to make sure it doesn't fall. Give you an opportunity to see it. We take these and eat them just as they are. It's a complete meal for you. And I tell you, my son can eat one eggplant by himself. When we go to dinner, a lot of times he just orders just the eggplant as well. So I'll give you a chance to see it. This is the final presentation for it. Okay? I'm going to take these others out. Here, pull them out, put them up here, so they're not burning any longer. I can move this pan to this side. I won't need that pan. I'm going to use the same pan to put these on. But this is the final presentation for you. Give you an opportunity to see the final presentation. Eggplant Parmesan. Real simple. All right? I pray that you'll be able to prepare this and enjoy it. Please send me a comment back, Chiffon, and let me know how it turned out for you and if you and Richard really enjoyed it as well, okay? And for those of you that are just having the opportunity right now to view this recipe on eggplant parmesan. If you like it, please share it with someone else and provide me with your comments. That would just be awesome for me. And most of all, it would be awesome if you would subscribe to the channel. God bless you. I pray that you were encouraged not only from the meal, but from the word that I provided you today in giving thanks. Remember to give thanks for everything. The good times, the bad times, my God. We always rejoice through the good times. So what about the bad times? Looking at the economy today and the things that are going on in the economy today, it's not the way we want it to be, but God knew it would already happen and it would be this way before we even got here. So let's give God thanks for where we're at right now. Do you have peace in your mind? Do you have joy in your home? My God, do you have a job, security, and during this season as well? Do you have some of the things you desire? Let's give him thanks. And even if you don't, let's give him thanks.